Good afternoon, Paul Stevens, and this is my RV. Today, February 4th, 2021, a beautiful day. And yeah, that's my Jeep out there on the curve. And today, this is the first video of my RV, and I've given our beautiful Chateau Chateau 31 Yankee, 31 foot long, one large slide out. I'm giving her a bath. She hadn't had a bath in about 4 to 6 months, somewhere in there. We're getting her ready for a short trip up north to one of the RV parks here in Florida for a couple of days, and we gotta keep her exercise. So anyway, what I'm doing now, I'm stripping the old wash and wax off of her, and I'm going to try something I've seen on YouTube a number of times. I tried it on an old Winnebago and it worked pretty good. I just didn't put enough of it on. And I'm going to try what everybody claims. This is Zeb wet look floor wax or polish, excuse me. Anyway, I'll put I may have to get another container, I'm not sure, because you're supposed to put a minimum of 3 coats. And I'm gonna do the roof too. I resealed the roof over the summer, because you got to do that. The sun gets to these things, so all the seals up top side have been redone, and I'm gonna put a heavy coat of wax on it. That just helps with that seal, and it protects from the sun. I'll update you a little later. My RV, Paul Stevens out. And good morning. My RV, Paul Stevens. Today, February 5th, Friday, 2021. And I'm working on my Class C 4 Chateau. And I washed it yesterday. What I'm doing, I'm putting some wet floor polish on it to bring back some of the shine. I've got 1 coat on it right now. It's starting in spots. It's looking pretty good, but it's got streaks in it. And according to channels that I've watched on YouTube, it takes about 3 coats or so before it starts looking like something. So I'm going to keep going. It's a little shiny in some places, but if you get back in the sun, you can see the streaks in it. But that should be filling in as I get more coats on. This side here gets more sun where I got it stored. That's why I'm working on this side first, in case I run out of Zeb before I get some more. The back is in pretty good shape because it doesn't get a whole lot of sun. And there's my old Jeep. My Jeep. Got it out on the road. I got it uncovered for a change because I don't think we're going to have any rain for a while. Because I do have a sunroof leak. And I got a leak in my door, right rear passenger door. You can see how that big gap up top. I got it taped. I'm going to have to take it into the body shop, I think, and have it worked on there, because I don't think I got the equipment to do it. Probably make it worse. Anyway, I'm going to get back to my RV. That's what I'm working on right now. That's what this video is going to be about. And anyway, anyway, I will update you a little bit later. Oh, and by the way, I do make drone videos, and while I got my RV out here along with my Jeep, I'm going to get later this afternoon, I'm going to get my one of my drones out here, get some aerial shots of the RV and my Jeep and add to my videos. Anyway, it's pretty weather, a little windy, but it's pretty weather. And that's my RV out for now. And as you can see, we're airborne now with a Holystone 700D. And it's real windy out here. This is actually my second flight. Because of the wind, I did some practice maneuvering. I almost hit one of our palm trees and almost got it into the RV one time. I had to get used to operating out here, these closed objects. Behind the house, we got a big open field. Anyway, getting my bearings here. You can see my Jeep on the curb and the little go-kart Fiesta. And anyway, when it gets stable here, you can see the wind, how it's blowing. And this is the first time I've flown it out here, out front. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna get any complaints from the neighbors. We'll see. Anyway, there's the RV. I've been wanting to do this for some time now. I did get some aerial shots of the RV last May with my Typhoon H when we went on an RV trip. And I can't fly that right now because the no-fly zone is still installed. I'm trying to get it removed, and I'm still working on that. Got a much better camera. Anyway, as you can see, the rooftop, you can see our house. That's the first aerial front view that I've gotten of our house in a long time. Anyway, sorry about using anyways many times, but I need to get back to the real job, which is putting that Zeb on the RV. But I saw an opportunity to use my drone, something I've been wanting to do for quite a while. So anyway, and now this is a little bit better shot. Probably getting you bored with the same area. The roof of the RV, if you see all those black covers, we had to buy those extra when we purchased the RV. That was about another $500 for those covers. They're aerodynamic, and because they're dark over all the vents and openings there that let sunlight in, they help keep the RV cooler when you're running the air conditioner. Helps. Sorry about this video lasting so long, and I didn't mean it to be on drone flying. But anyway, I believe I'm getting ready to land here shortly, and so I can finish this video up. Okay, there we are. Boom. This crash landed. Okay. I'm shutting down. And I'll be putting the drone away here shortly and getting back to the talking about the RV. This will be part 1, and tomorrow I'll be working on it again and probably through Sunday. And I will be making updates.
People.
And by the way, the RV is up for sale. And I do have a video going through the RV on my playlist. This will show details and contact information. Thanks for watching.